our Paradise Creator deities, divine parents, magisterial son, planetary administrator, and all of our helpers. We take this time to center ourselves in our hearts to communicate and collaborate with all of you of the higher realms for the furtherance of this planet's healing and rehabilitation. What is your will for us to hold today that will produce the most good, provide the most spiritual upliftment for all life here? We are here to collaborate in your holy will, and we thank you for this opportunity to be of service. Connect us as one through the circuits of mind, soul, spirit, and personality, and bring us into that sacred union with our spirits. And as always, we thank you for your will being done through your grace and mercy as we hold focus now in this sacred moment of service. Thank you. Greetings, my beloved children. This is your mother, Nebudonia, who speaks. Urantia is undergoing a powerful time of transition as the rebellion influences break away, lose their grasp upon the human mind, and bring more people back home into their hearts, where they will find the Father within. You know this time as one of a great challenge. Some of your brothers and sisters still struggle with what is underway here, not having a perspective or insight to appreciate the massive spiritual endowment that has been given to this planet to outwork its nefarious past legacy. But those of you who have answered the call of Spirit within and have awakened hearts to do this sacred work of planetary rehabilitation in the Father's love are now poised to do some of the greatest work of your life heretofore. So I invite you to settle into your hearts. Take some relaxing, deep breaths. Focus on me as your mother. Invite my presence to gently expand you. As you do this, focus on the concept of the universal heart. You might consider the universal heart as a very powerful spiritual current that resides within your deepest being, connecting you with the quality of divine love that each person needs as a soul to grow and ascend. The universal heart can represent to you the love that we have for you, your Father and I, and your universe brothers and sisters. So as you might imagine, this is a mighty field of energy, of love, of peace, of purpose, the divine affection we all hold you and support you in as you grow. So invite these words, the universal heart, to gently calibrate into your own heart system, and invite me to gently expand you so that you can receive more of the love you need to contain within your emotional bodies, that you may be able to share and radiate more love to your brothers and sisters. For as you know, love is the most powerful energy of all life. It is very difficult to describe with human words what love truly means. But you can experience it. You can know it at a deep, fundamental level of your being. So now let this be your time to receive this larger emotional field of affection that the universe has for you. You may grow so strong and powerful in it that you can be a great expression of this love to your brethren. And we begin. Simply receive what is now coming through into your heart. As you allow the universal heart to gently calibrate into your own, you will notice that your emotions become more stable. Feelings of love, affection, patience, and tolerance with your brothers and sisters will also grow. You will see them more through the lens of your own spirit and less from your own human perspective. And this will help you become these great radiating souls of love to your brothers and sisters who are in great need to receive this and to know how deeply cherished and valued they truly are. We have told you this many times, and now it is an opportune moment on this planet for the circuits of the universal heart to take deeper root within the human energy system, especially at the emotional level, to help more people feel the deep stirrings of divine love of the Father within them. So continue to receive, fill up your internal battery with the universal heart, that you become so full of love that it will naturally want to radiate outwardly and gracefully and joyfully from your inner core. Mm. Invite the universal heart to gently calibrate into your emotional body. While you cannot necessarily see the emotional body with your physical eyes, many of you are very sensitive to the emotions of others. Sometimes you inadvertently absorb other people's strong feelings, and especially those who have yet to awaken can be in a dark place, and they exude negativity that others can feel. We understand this, and that is why we encourage you to open to this greater expanse in this field of the universal heart, that you may become so anchored in it that it forms a protective shield around you, so that when others may spew their negative feelings towards you, you are strong enough to maintain your own emotional equilibrium. And instead of absorbing their negativity, your emotions and the universal heart can dispel it, and in return send more love to that individual to help them find some inner peace and emotional equilibrium. You might consider this to be a specialized spiritual skill that is very worthwhile to develop. You only have to look to your father, Michael, as Jesus when he was here on the planet, to emulate what he did when he was in those circumstances, when people had conflict with him, how he was able to diffuse it and instead impart some kernels of truth and goodness into their heart and soul and help them open to their own personal spiritual power and potential. You might consider this to be a skill that needs to be further studied and developed on Urantia, that more people may emulate the model of Jesus and be able to demonstrate that more fully in day-to-day life. So that is why we ask you, our beloved children, who have awakened to the call of spirit within, have encouraged you to now become even greater in service to this planetary rehabilitation by allowing the universal heart to get stronger, more vibrant, more alive, more active in your own. That you can see your brothers and sisters through the eyes of the Father's love for them. Be a great healing balm until their hearts and souls. Continue to receive. Another component of the universal heart is related to your relationship to your universe brethren. As you know from your Urantia text, our universe home is populated with many levels of intelligent life. Some of you have already made contact with your universe brethren at different levels. We encourage you to continue to do so, to develop these relationships within the sanctity of your mind and heart. Let your brothers and sisters come close to you to share their affection for you, their insights, and their wisdom. For as you know, the time is coming when this world will be reunited with the rest of the universe, and you will have contact with many beings, many different personalities. Some may be strange to you because they do not look as you look. They may not speak as you speak. They may not think as you think. There is great beauty in diversity and great universe lessons to be revealed and experienced as you open to this greater relationship dynamic with your universe brothers and sisters. I encourage you to take time in your meditation, if you have not already done so, to ask if there is anyone there who wishes to communicate with you. Become familiar with the process that you know as telepathic communication. For the circuits of this planet are now fully open and restored, and the massive wealth of information coming into this planet is here for you to learn, to grow, to master, as it will all aid in the great planetary rehabilitation. But you must make the effort and practice. And as you do this, not only will your conceptual frame of reference expand, so will your heart. You will find that your unseen helpers are very affectionate and are here to help you gain more spiritual synergy within your mind body system. That you can not only hear them more clearly, but more importantly, hear the Father's voice within you. And it is all a product of being in a state of great love, a state this planet has yet not experienced. So let these words settle in, let them feed. Calibrations underway as you allow the universal heart to expand and anchor spiritual dynamics you need into you now. Each one of you, my beloved children. Before we move into focus into the planetary whole, I invite you to allow these words to also calibrate into your heart, the universal heart of forgiveness. The universal heart of forgiveness. The universal heart of forgiveness. Receive this now, as this is a spiritual dynamic that will support you through this particular phase of planetary rehabilitation. Stay in your heart and simply receive. Try not to engage the intellect. To understand what this means, simply receive as a child of faith and let the universal heart of forgiveness strengthen within you. Join with us now as we engage these universal heart energies into the planetary mind and memory circuits. Hold focus in your mind's eye of the universal heart, gently imprinting upon the field of the emotional body of humanity. As you do this, feel the need for the universal heart of forgiveness to gently calibrate into this great expansive field of the planet's emotional body that humans have constructed over the course of its evolution. Let the universal heart of forgiveness spiral around the planet, north to south pole, counterclockwise, inviting the energies to go deep, deep into the circuits of mind and memory. Creating more light and space for this massive infusion of forgiveness to bathe the planetary heart system as a gift from the universal heart. Hold that willingness and intention for your brothers and sisters to receive a mighty infusion in their own hearts, that the forgiveness infusion may liberate them from their feelings of anger and betrayal, grief and sorrow. Invited to go deep into memory, even into the body. As the universal heart of forgiveness calibrates into the human energy system, consider that there is a body of forgiveness contained within the universe that understands and forgives the evil that has occurred here. While I do not expect you to go into philosophic understanding of this at this particular time of your development, nevertheless, you are certainly capable of holding this intention for the universe body of forgiveness to calibrate into the planet and help your brothers and sisters feel that willingness to forgive what has occurred here. We appreciate that many people are resistant or reluctant to forgive, thinking that by forgiving, they are excusing what has occurred here. That is not the case. What you are holding here is a spiritual dynamic to release your brothers and sisters from the rebellion's influence, to wash away the evil from their energy systems, to give them more access to the universal heart. So as you continue to hold this and project this from your hearts, feel that willingness and that intention, and even the great need for your brothers and sisters to calibrate the body of forgiveness into their energy systems, the mind, and the way the body memory functions. And let this be of a profound healing moment for this world. Do your best to hold this now as we will amplify the dynamics of the spiritual end. Ask for the universal body of forgiveness to go into those places where people are still very angry, fearful, and disconnected from their true power. You can help them by holding this as we open more spiritual dynamics for them to perceive and then act upon, as guided by their spirits. Oh. Hold that intention for their hearts to open to the universal heart, providing them with a more emotional stability, that forgiveness may indeed be something for them to consider very seriously and spiritually. Invite the universal heart of forgiveness to calibrate down into the core of the earth, helping the memory circuits open to receive this most healing of spiritual energies. Invite the universal body of forgiveness to circulate throughout the human mind and memory system, even down to the core of the earth. Allow the plans of rehabilitation your Father and I have put in place become more anchored and cohesive in the planetary system of consciousness. Invite forgiveness to circulate and spread as a sweet aroma of spiritual liberation that gently wafts to the human system of consciousness all around the globe. And then envision the world being held in this larger forgiveness dynamic. Invite it to ring resoundingly throughout all the planet's circuits, all realms of life, all levels of consciousness. And may it elevate the human heart to more of those levels of divine and universe love. We will now elevate our focus to paradise, place of perfection where all the divine patterns are created. Express your gratitude to your Creator in whatever way you wish, as we join with you in this moment of thanksgiving and worship. Recognizing that the plans of perfection and perfecting are operating on this beautiful and beloved world. Allow yourselves to luxuriate in paradise embrace, taking you into that timeless, spaceless realm where you can perceive a deeper level of love gently growing within. And let this connection deepen and become more childlike in your faith and trust in this greater level of reality. My children, it is time for you to become more unified with the spirit of the Creator within you. The longings of your heart are being answered one day at a time, to achieve this heightened state of awareness where you and the Father are one. So take this feeling of unified Creator, Parent, and human child back with you as you descend from paradise and see yourself standing on the earth plane. And let the paradise perfection hold you, secure you in that dynamic, that your soul feels safe and secure, and your mind is refining, your memory system is releasing the past pain and suffering and sorrow. You are gaining strength in the spiritual potency of your divine inheritance. And let this be fully anchored in you now. Stand in who you are and your divine purpose for why you are here. Stand and then extend your hands to others. The spiritual vitality in your heart and soul radiate outwardly as you grow in a mighty field of love that will hold you safe and steady no matter what winds may blow around you from your planet's transitional stages. You are all anchored in something far greater than you can imagine. But it will be up to you to experience this one day at a time by your choices, by your intentions, by your motivations and inclinations. Pay close attention to that little voice within, gaining strength and guiding you forward. And join with others who are likewise engaged in the activities of planetary transformation, that your influence may become a stronger one on the planet to impart more positive change and spiritual energy. Mm. There is a new dawn birthing upon Urantia. Look forward to that day. See its light cresting on the horizon, gaining strength and stature. Do your best each day to fulfill the mission of your soul by sharing love, practicing forgiveness, tolerance, and patience with your brothers and sisters. And open yourselves to all of the wonderful universe helpers around you, that you may truly be here on Urantia as a cosmic citizen, aware of your role in this great time of rehabilitation. We thank you for your participation today, as you have held a space for a mighty endowment to bathe the world. It will continue to do so, especially when you focus on the universal heart and the universal body of forgiveness, that it may expand and help more people shake off the past, step into the new future, and be here as the Father has intended you. Grow in my love, my children. It is all here for you now, only awaiting your reception to perceive this and thrive. Good day.